everyone, Bay Area Mindfulness here. My name is Florence, and in today's video I actually want to do a get to know me video, and I guess get to know Kingston. He's right here. I have a ton of videos on my channel. I think I have about 30 already, and I haven't actually really talked about who I am and what I'm all about, so I'm gonna do that here. I also have some tea here. I got this idea from my friend who also has an awesome channel, The Styling Tea. Hi, Tasha. If you are into fashion and designer fashion and getting a good deal and tips and tricks, that sort of stuff, then you should head over to her channel. I will link her below. All right, so let's see, where should I start? So my name is Florence, like in Italy, and I live in downtown San Francisco. I have been working in tech for the last 10 years. I'm in my 30s, surprise, surprise, I'm 32, but I feel really youthful at heart. Like I feel like I'm still in my 20s. I don't know if that means I don't want to grow up, but I feel very like bouncy and happy all the time, which to me is a youthful characteristic. And that's how people like to describe me anyways. Let's see, I went to Stanford. That's how I came up to the Bay Area. Stanford is in Palo Alto, and when I graduated, I got a job in the Bay Area, and then that's just where all the jobs have been for me. I work in talent acquisition, but I was recently laid off due to COVID, unfortunately. And so that's actually what drove me to finally start my YouTube channel. People have told me in the past, oh, you should start a channel. You have like the type of personality for it. You have a lot of stuff that you could share. And I kind of just blew it off because I was, you know, on one hand, like too busy, and then also on the other hand, just a little shy. I didn't know how it would be talking into a camera and just like being really exposed, but since I've been doing it for the last several months, pretty much since shelter in place started, I've gotten pretty comfortable, and I found that it's a really fun hobby for me. So I love being on here giving you guys tips and tricks to all sorts of different things having to do with health, wellness, and beauty. So it's pretty much like a lifestyle vlog or blog. I have a really cute rescue doggy here named Kingston. It's really hard, he's watching me right now. It's really hard to get him to be like in the frame. He likes to wiggle around, but let me see if I can get him to say hello. Kingston, this is Kingston. He's 5 years old. See, look, Kingston, look over here. Over here. He's my baby. He does not like sitting up here with me. He just watches me while I do this. But you'll see him in a lot of my different videos. I named him Kingston because I think at the time I was dating a guy that was Caribbean or Jamaican, and I was just obsessed with like Caribbean culture. I'm still obsessed with it. I really like Jamaican culture specifically, and then like just Caribbean culture in general. So I just ended up naming him Kingston. So now his name is Kingston Wadley. Right, Kingston? So that's him. Let's see, I'm from San Diego, and most people can't tell, but I'm actually mixed race. I'm half African American. My father is African American from Ohio, and my mother is straight Filipino, like 100% Filipino from the Philippines. My dad was in the Navy, so they met out and about in the world, and then I was actually born in the Philippines, and then we moved to San Diego, which is like a naval-based town, and I grew up there since I was about 4 years old. So that's a little bit about my heritage. I'm really proud of both sides. I love Black culture, and I love Filipino culture. I think having mixed identity is a whole experience. It's really, really positive, but there were also lots of negative parts to being biracial. I could do a video on that if anyone's interested, but I think that I'm pretty much okay now, but throughout like teenage years and my 20s, which is when you're forming your identity, it was definitely a lot going on in terms of figuring out where do I fit in, what do I identify as, where do I belong? So biracial problems. Let's see, what else? I am very craftsy. feel like I'm not, because I'm not good at like sewing or like knitting, although I like to do those things. I like beauty stuff, so I've learned how to do everything myself. So if, you know, like for example, my hair, I actually just cut my own layers. I have a video on how to cut your own face framing layers, but I've actually improved my technique even since that video. So like I do my own hair, I color my own hair. Let's see, what else do? I do my own nails, like polygel nails, like nail extensions. Let's see, I wax, you know, my stuff. Sounds weird. Just like any type of beauty service you can find like out there, like I'll go get it done. Oh, I do like lash lifts on myself. So that's what I like to share here, because I feel like it saves people a lot of money. It saves me a lot of money, and the results are just as good as if you went to go get it done professionally. I think especially right now, it's really handy to know how to do that since none of the salons are open. So that's what I like to do. A lot of my videos are gonna be like beauty DIY videos. And then also, the mindfulness part of my channel comes from my history with dealing with, I guess like mood issues or depression, anxiety. I think anxiety actually should be mentioned first, because I think anxiety leads to depression. So I have always been like a very type A personality. I want to be perfect. My mom always tells me this story about when I say I was in the first grade and I was learning how to write cursive, and so she was showing me, and so when she would do it, it would look really beautiful, and then when I would do it, it would be, you know, kind of shaky, and I would get mad. I go, ugh, mommy, like, why doesn't it look like yours? And she told me, like, Florence, you're not going to be perfect at first. Like, you have to keep working on it. And so that just really explains how I am as a person. Like, I want to do it right the first time, and like every single time that I don't do it right, I have been known to just get really, really frustrated with myself. There's like no room for error. So that is something that really drove me to succeed and to achieve, but at the same time, it caused me a lot of angst. So I was always upset with myself. No one's perfect. You're never gonna do anything perfectly. Sometimes it takes time to even get close to perfection, and so the whole journey of learning something or trying to do something was always a terrible journey for me. So I've had to unlearn that, and so now I really preach self-compassion. I preach, you know, giving yourself space to just be, you know, feeling all of your emotions, not being ashamed, embracing imperfection. So that's really what I love to do in my own life, and I like to share because I think it's such an important lesson. So embracing imperfection, striving for the best, but also being very self-compassionate. And so that's where the mindfulness comes in. Mindfulness and meditation above anything else has really been a lifesaver for me. It's allowed me to enjoy the journey of my life instead of freaking out and ruminating on every single little thing. So I have found mindfulness and meditation. Those are tools that I personally have that have taught me how to enjoy the journey of life. I'm really embracing imperfection and being more self-compassionate towards myself. So now that I have these tools, I can really embrace the beauty of life. Of all the things that I used to love to do, I feel like I enjoy so much better now because I've really taken the pressure off of myself to be perfect. And so I love that I've learned this lesson and that I continue to learn it as I move through life. And I just want to share that with anyone and, you know, everyone that wants to listen and who also feels like they may need some help in that area too. There's no shame in saying that, you know, you have anxiety or that at times you're depressed or that you're suffering from depression. It's totally okay to reach out and get help for yourself, whether that's reading books, watching YouTube videos, talking to a friend, or even going to find a therapist. It's all okay everybody has these issues. Some people are a lot more open about it than others, but like, trust me, like everybody struggles. Even the happiest person that you know has their moments. And so you're not alone, and that's what I really wanted my channel to be about. It's about life lessons. It's about living your best life. It's about being beautiful, taking care of yourself, saving money, looking good, being healthy, all of that, just all the good life stuff. So yeah, hopefully that was kind of explaining like who I am, plus like what my channel's about and what kind of drove me to make this channel. If there's anything else you'd like to know about me, let me know. Let's see, I guess I could talk about what I've been up to during quarantine. So right now, since I got laid off, I got even more into mindfulness and meditation. I started my YouTube channel. I actually got signed to a modeling agency, which is crazy to me because I just didn't think, not that I didn't think that I could, but it's just like, it's one of those things that you never think would happen. Anyways, so the fact that that's a reality is pretty cool. So I'm just getting started in that world. I haven't had like a lot of jobs or anything like that, but that's exciting. What else? I'm cooking a lot and working out a ton. So I do have some workout videos on here. I love working out. To me, working out is a form of meditation. So that's something that's definitely a part of my life. Yeah, so that's what I've been trying to do, trying to stay sane. Oh, and I'm trying to date, which is also really hard. So we can have videos, we can have videos about dating if you want. If you want me to talk about all my crap that I'm going through, which is a lot, I'm more than happy to share. So anyways, thanks for stopping by. If there's any more questions that you have for me, anything that you'd like to know, please ask. I'm for the most part an open book. Yeah, got nothing here to hide. All right, so thanks for stopping by again, and I will see you in the next video. All right, bye.